god, it's only fucking 7 p.m.
We've been doing this for weeks.
100 years. Yeah, it feels
and it's only
like
past 2 hours.
I was gonna say, like, okay, so in my D&D game I've been playing with Katie, we've accidentally been playing it minute by minute as a live action game because we're playing it so slowly.
Yikes.
We're such slow bastards, and it's driving our DM crazy. So where are we going next? Because we know about there's like a trafficking situation.
Something like that, yeah. So there was a cult previously. Now I don't remember if we've talked to everybody about this yet.
Just learned about it, right?
Yeah, I think we just found out about it. So here we go.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you. How long are his feet? They just look like they keep going on.
Yeah, they actually fill the whole shoe.
Third eye flyer.
Yep, that's it. Okay.
There's one really long toe that kind of bends around in a loop.
Oof, I don't like that.
I don't like that either, and I wish I didn't say it.
You know what? Movie magic. I can just cut this out.
Actually, yeah.
Fun fact, we don't ever have to hear that ever again.
I don't. And you also don't have to add, like, an image, a visual image, to show the audience of the toe looping around like a hoof.
Of Jenks's one nasty toe.
Long toe. I mean, if you drew it, I wouldn't tell anybody. But like...
you could.
Okay, let's ask about this.
Have you seen this?
Yeah. It was all over college last year. James made it. Idiot.
Wait, James made it?
No, I don't agree with anything James says. He's absolutely crazy. He thinks that the government has been controlled by aliens, that we're all bugged. He's nuts.
What? James made and distributed a propaganda flyer to expose a cult. Oh, that's the do not join this.
I thought that was for, like, joining the cult.
Yeah, me too. I was like, oh.
Like, this bastard lied again.
Again! Jesus Christ. Okay, this is Simon.
Talk about a contradiction.
You know what I'm saying?
Have you seen this before?
Oh, is this the thing that James did? Yeah, I've heard of it.
What do you know about all this? A third eye, I think they were called?
I don't really know anything about it. I mean, I've heard about Liam's death, but all I know about Three Eyes or whatever is on this flyer.
So you hadn't heard about Third Eye?
No, sorry.
Okay, so the Third Eye is a cult that James made up in his head and then
made posters
made posters about people telling people not to join it.
You are valid.
Okay, but I don't believe them though.
I don't either.
I think this is going to be the classic, the crazy conspiracy theory guy was right all along situation.
Yeah, I feel like if we talk to Ryan about this, he's going to be like sweating bullets.
Yeah, like actually like piss coming out of his pant legs.
We're gonna watch the piss trickle down this man's leg.
Finally.
Behold.
Why do you think I bought this game?
Piss simulator. You peel off the tape.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Questions. I have a few more questions.
A question for you.
What do you know about this?
Not much.
So you've never seen this before? You don't know anything about Third Eye?
Well, I don't remember seeing it now.
You don't recognize any of the symbols on it?
Oh, sorry.
That's the one, I think, genuine thing he's ever said.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
We're not gonna follow up.
That scene. Oh wait, hold on. Was there follow up? I didn't see it.
Oh, they're just like facts that we got from it, and I want to see if we have contradictions in
true.
that, because I don't think that
I forgot that's what this game is for.
doesn't recognize any of the symbols, and I feel like some of those symbols wasn't the moon thing on the mask.
Yes, it was. You're absolutely right. Oh yeah. Pfft, fucking duh.
Yeah, dude, my brain massive,
So big,
huge. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, do the middle one.
Yeah, it has to be that one. Has to be. Get ready to perform seppuku.
I know, I got the knife in my hand.
Oh god, we get to live.
God damn.
Then you're claiming you don't know anything about the symbols on the flyer. It's all the same thing.
Get him, Jinx.
Oh, actually, yes. Sorry, yes, yes, I do remember that.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, not much, really. Never came into contact with them.
And I definitely wasn't the leader.
Sure, Ryan's definitely hiding something.
So,
Oh my god, I love this man.
is there something else in here? Doesn't remember seeing the flyer.
Let's see.
Or is that the only contradiction that we can find in that?
Well, this didn't give us a whole lot. We only got 2 things out of this. So
Yeah.
I don't know if there's much, because we haven't found anything else out of everything else we've given.
Yeah.
Been given. Oh, wait, what? Why did that only just now pop up?
Was the first poster for Atlas?
Atlas.
I don't know why I said that.
I don't think that they're gonna I think they're gonna have any sort of like details that line up.
Can we just like ask him to cross his fingers behind his back so he can just say whatever he wants and we'll just pretend it's a lie? So that way we can just get all the things out of him, all the juicy stuff.
You just squeeze all the fluids out of him,
Okay, I didn't say that.
and
Just gotta
dude,
milk
I
him.
gotta see that piss come out. I told you I'm here for
We're here
one
for
thing.
one thing.
One thing only. I feel like we gotta come back for this one. Never came into contact. Yeah.
Only knows what he heard about Third Eye.
Like, you know that's not true.
Yeah.
But I don't think I have anything to get him on yet.
We're gonna get the piss out of him yet.
I will have that piss.
We will have his piss. And when it happens...
We're gonna have a good piss, boys.
Aiden, Logie...
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Anything new? No. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, did we talk to the
The barkeep, not yet.
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of cool cross-referencing between her testimony and his testimony because they're just like, I feel like they haven't worked out a very good like alibi between the two of them because she's just like there and he's like kind of being a cult leader, so.
Ask you a couple more things, please. Have you seen this before?
Don't take any notice of that.
Why?
James Wilson is a fantasist. He spends his time pretending to cast spells in the woods. He's not exactly a stable person. And, I heard that he was involved with growing cannabis.
So they can
he
say
must
weed.
be a murderer.
So you don't think there's any truth at all to this?
None at all.
She's like, trust me, I smoked weed once and I killed like 7 people.
Yeah, so like I know.
I know.
I know
from
this.
personal experience.
Okay, well, I'm out of shit. Because we've talked to everybody about everything, right?
That's what I thought. But now that we talked to the cult leader guy, let's go talk to, James again.
Let's start with the chief.
Mr. Chief.
Hey, chief. What you got for me today, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Isn't it?
I got you a cup of joe. Tell me what you know. That's what I say whenever Dad calls me.
Tell me what you know.
A rather obnoxious student carving a devil sign into a tree.
Oh, that guy, yeah, that's right.
Symbol, Simon Thompson explained it. It's to do with a phrase they use on the course, the 3 freedoms. Ryan's
I totally forgot about that whole thing.
The 3 freedoms. It's about getting rid of your past or something.
I thought it was devil horns and then penis.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Well, but that's a symbol. It's meant to, like, symbolize So
Double
because you got
forwards and
three. Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Chief, I'll call later.
Did you pay attention to anything you just said?
No.
Damn
Well, he
it.
said it before. That's the same thing that we've done before.
Okay.
We already talked to him about this.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
I read Jenks gave Jenks the flyer, and I had a little heart attack.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
That's why James hates Jenks. Because Jenks is James.
Oh no!
It's Dark James. Jenks.
Okay, there has to be something new. Please, for the love of God, show me Brandon.
I didn't think anything would be at the Brandon
you.
house.
Idiot.
Idiot. Can't believe it.
Behind the pub. There's gonna be a body here at some point.
Keep coming back here. It's gonna be ours.
And we still need to come back with a light. We need to get a light somewhere somehow. Because there was a thing right there.
I am fresh out of ideas.
I'm absolutely stupefied.
I'm stupid. Is it a link?
Yeah, what was it?
What?
Packet contains mint leaves. Sorry,
So-
what?
Is that a spoiler?
Well, no, because we have that. We have the packet of magic mint leaves, but
I wonder if there are going to be some more magic mint leaves inside
what the
of the building.
fuck? That's weird.
Nobody look. Spoilers, 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 spoilers.
Yeah. Okay, there's always weird shit in the woods.
Yeah, there is.
So what about, like, what about other times where it's popped up? Won some cookery competitions.
What the
What is
fuck?
happening? What does this mean?
Hold on. Let's go back to the people on the dock.
I know. I want to.
I really wanna
want to
see
see
what
it
that-
so bad.
Back into the woods.
Back into the woods. I think we just discovered something huge. Oh yeah, that's right. It moved. Packet
mint
contains
leaves.
mint leaves.
This is, you know, we really are out of ideas. Okay. There's got to be something here.
This is what it's come to.
This.
Packet
Mint
contains
leaves.
mint leaves.
Okay, so I
What
think
does
it's
this
like-
mean?
I think it's a locational thing where it's like.
Yeah, because it's always in like the same spot on the screen. It's like right over
Yeah.
here.
It was just weird that it was like baking
So weird.
whatever last
Yeah,
time.
one cookery competition.
Cookery competition.
I get it. The fucking mint leaves.
That's so bizarre.
Ask about a few more things, please.
We just barge into the room and just like choke him to death.
I know you
It ends
did.
here.
I know you're the mind control man.
Okay.
Okay, never came into contact with Third Eye. What was the other one? All I know is what he heard about Third Eye.
So both literally just the same thing.
Go back down and match both of those together. Never came into contact. All I know is what he's heard. But like, isn't that kind of coming into contact with it in like a sense, but not really?
That's super not.
I don't know. It's just like thinking about things.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We did look up a walkthrough because we're dumb. And I know the next contradiction that we're supposed to do here, and I'm still not seeing the connections. I don't know how we could have figured this one out. The only thing that I'm thinking here is, so with the Atlas phrase one, it's supposed to be one of these things, and we replay the answer, and he doesn't imply it's Atlas phrase. He says that he came up with the free to be free saying, but it still has no connection. Like there's no implication that this is any connection with the other cult, the Third Eye. But what I'm thinking is he says that he came up with this phrase when they were still at the whatever the other place is, like the hall, lecture hall, or whatever it is, like the building that we go to at the end of the street, like where we picked up the key and stuff.
I think that was like a town hall or something like that.
Town hall, something like that. So he says that he made that up when they were still there, and I don't distinctly remember this, but I'm kind of wondering if when we talked to James about when he spilled the beans on the Third Eye, if he said that they used to meet there. So I don't know if there's just sort of an implication.
Yeah.
That he might have been involved with the Third Eye there. I don't know why. Like, I would just assume that it's just two different things just happen to like rent the building on like different days. Like I
didn't even understand that it was the same building. I thought it was more like he was just talking about halls and like a lecture hall as if he works at a college. But I kind of expected him to be working at a college.
No, I know it's that building.
Okay.
But okay. That's the only connection I can possibly think of. Otherwise, I don't know how the fuck we were supposed to figure that out.
What is it?
But I'm supposed to connect. See, Ryan invented this phrase while based at the village hall. That's it. It's right there.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's the magnifying glass all over again. And never came in contact with the Third Eye.
Oh my god.
According
You know,
to
an
Flight,
obvious connection.
Third Eye group was based at the village hall, is that right?
Was it?
That's where you
Oh God, we really got him, didn't
You
we?
said you invented the Atlas
Whoa,
phrase
was
free
it?
to be free while you were based at the village hall.
So I did.
Never make that sound again.
You must have come into contact with Third Eye at some point. You were using the same hall.
Well,
Is he gonna kill us?
afraid I haven't been entirely honest with you, Inspector.
Oh my god, he's gonna kill us.
You see, Third Eye.
Here it is.
Third Eye is, or was, Atlas.
Called it.
Called it.
Atlas is Third Eye.
In a new improved form, yes.
And you ran Third Eye.
With Dad, yes.
So you must have known Liam. You didn't just meet him, did you?
Yes, I knew him, Inspector, but don't get your hopes up. All of this has been thoroughly investigated and cleared up.
You've been investigated about his death?
They dropped the case. We didn't have anything to do with it. Well, when I say drop the case, I mean a police investigation is one thing, but what the public thinks is another. They threatened to go public, and then James bloody Wilson started
Jesus.
flyers, and that was it. No choice.
He's gonna kill James.
You had to change the name.
We'd already paid the family an out-of-court settlement. I thought that was an end to it. But then James and his cronies, they wouldn't leave it alone.
His cronies.
Yeah, who's James working with?
Buy a new place, rebrand. So eventually, we reopened here
As Atlas.
as Atlas.
And it worked.
Up till now, yes.
So you knew James Wilson too?
We knew James, but he didn't know us as such. Oh, he was very quick to shoot us down, but he didn't do anything like actually coming to the course to see what he was about.
So James wouldn't know that you were now running Atlas.
Not unless he came to one of our courses.
And how much of all that stuff was true? ECT machines, brainwashing.
I'm afraid that exists only exclusively in the mind of Mr. Wilson. All we
Yeah, he's gonna
do is
fucking admit
make
to that,
better
sure.
business people. We challenge their prejudices and presumptions. Why don't you come along and see for yourself? The course starts in 15 minutes.
Oh.
Excuse me, Inspector.
Does this mean that time is gonna pass for us? We're not stuck in a time
But I can't.
Stuck
loop?
at 7 p.m.
All
for
right.
eternity.
All right.
Oh,
See you later.
oof.
That was Dad. I have to go back. You can come and meet him if you like.
We get to interview Dad?
Come with me.
Papa.
Oh God,
Nice,
finally.
nice.
We unlocked 8 p.m. Thank Jesus.
To be perfectly
No
honest,
cheats to get to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
He does, however, believe in the power of the individual, when taught by the right teacher, of course. Ryan? In here. Just coming. through here.
To whom do I owe the pleasure?
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating a death in the village. I believe you knew Kate Vine.
Oh, I thought all this was done.
He leans back and dies.
Simply passes away.
You do know, Father. You must forgive my son, Inspector. He still can't summon up the courage to come straight to the point. So what do you want to know?
Well, a few more questions if you don't mind.
Oh, but I do mind. I'm a very busy man. Try asking an intelligent question, like, do I mind being quizzed about a once promising student who turned into a useless drunk? Ryan, would you mind leaving us for a while?
I'll go back to the centre. I have one or two things to prepare. Call me if you need me, Dad.
You may begin, Mr. Holmes, although I'm not going to be able to help you. I don't have much to do with the course nowadays, so I can't give you any hard information.
That's as maybe, but we
No,
need...
that's as is.
Jesus.
But if you want my opinion, I'd be quite happy to give it to you. So, far away.
Okay, thank you. Wow, Paul certainly doesn't take any prisoners. It's obvious who's pulling the strings in this family. And I wonder what they got up to in their previous guise as Third Eye. 8 o'clock already.
Already, like it didn't take years to fucking get there. Okay, we got a lot of shit to talk to this guy about.
Yeah, cough it up, Paul.
Spill the beans, old man.
How well did you know Kate?
Hardly knew her at all. Met her a few times. At the course, that's about all.
So when was the last time you saw her?
Last Friday. I
Hmm.
just popped out of the course and about 7.
Did you speak to her then?
It's possible.
And how did she seem? Was she happy, sad, preoccupied?
She was drunk.
I'm upset this guy isn't a total, like, just a total character. Like, you think just because of his son being who he is.
Well, the other guy already said that his dad was like...
Well, yeah, he's like kind of serious businessman. Okay, I get it.
I like him. I like his acting. He's
He's good. He's very intense. I'm just really disappointed we don't have like an absolute lunatic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Kate had lost this. It's her driving license.
How would I know that?
You didn't see it lying around anywhere.
No.
Yeah, because his acting has been
Jesus.
absolutely captivating. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I have been like, I'm like afraid to move because I know he's going to look at me, Blake,
Yeah,
in
he's
real
the
life
person.
and scold me for moving. Like, I really like his acting.
Did you know anything about Simon Thompson's bike?
No.
That squint.
Jesus
Oh my god.
Chrysler. What is a screwdriver?
Have you seen this before?
Looks familiar. Where did you find it?
It was, in the woods.
Presumably had something to do with Kate or her killer.
Well, that's what I'm trying to establish.
Shouldn't it be in an evidence bag, Inspector, in case of contamination?
I didn't have one with me, unfortunately.
Ah.
Don't go testing it for DNA, will you? It's got yours all over it.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Who is this man?
Why has the writing gotten so good for like just this man?
Just this one person. Oh god.
What do you know about this?
It's a freedom necklace. It's a symbol we use sometimes on the course. Little bird in cage flying away. Freeing themselves from their past is the analogy.
So do they get them when they join the course or something?
No, not as a rule. I think I bought one once as a present.
Oh, not for Kate, by any chance?
No, not for Kate. I can't really remember who it was for. A birthday present, maybe for one of the students.
Which student?
I've no idea.
He knows.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course he does.
Knows.
You
He knows.
you bought a necklace for somebody, but you don't even know who the fuck it was. Shut the fuck up, old man.
Ever tried
No
Simon's
way,
Home
Paul.
Simon Thompson?
No.
Paul.
Paul.
It has had Simon's fingers in it.
Jesus.
I wonder if he I wonder what else he's been in, because I want to see more things that he's accent.
What did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
You didn't hear anything about an argument in the pub?
Should I have?
No, that's fine.
Okay, so that's already a contradiction, because Kate was at the pub arguing with Emma at about 7 o'clock. We already know that on Friday.
What? Wait, hold on. So he saw her at the meeting.
But she wasn't at the meeting. She was at the pub arguing with Emma around 7 p.m.
Oh, she never went to that meeting?
Well, I thought that the meeting happened earlier that day.
Wait, hold on.
Because at that time, she was in front of the window, where she broke the window.
Okay, so it wasn't in the pub.
Saw the meeting.
Saw her at the meeting?
Yeah. Fuck you, video game. I know this.
I don't see the connection, but maybe one of those things will pop up later.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen one of these before?
I believe it's a scrying mirror, pagan thing.
Ever used one?
Why would I use a scrying mirror?
So you have no interest at all in this sort of thing?
No,
Does the Atlas course use them at all?
not at all. Strange question.
Strange answer.
What do you know about this?
Looks like a mask.
You don't recognize it?
Not particularly. Looks like a monarch mask.
What's a monarch mask?
Monarch is a fancy dress outfitters. Ryan goes there sometimes.
Huh. Okay.
So he doesn't recognize it, even though he's he funds Atlas, and supposedly Atlas uses these.
I mean, he asked his dad for money. Doesn't mean he has to
Right,
show him things.
but you assume he's been to the meetings and stuff. You would assume he understands what goes on there.
Whenever he goes into the meetings, his son is just like, act normal, act normal, act normal.
Hide them, hide the masks, kicking them under the table.
Get
Just
rid
a
of all the
box
scrying mirrors.
of masks.
Could you tell me a bit about this?
Had it designed by an agency.
Again, 3 people mentioned that.
Business?
There's something weird about it.
Yeah.
I suppose so.
The
Yeah,
game-
this exact one is on 3 different people's things.
Yeah, the game looks at us, Jenks looks at us and just winks every time they mention the publishing.
Remember
house.
this?
Remember
If I
this?
did this, would it mean anything to you?
I presume you've seen an Atlas student doing that.
Ah, so this is an Atlas thing.
Father does not
Well, it
approve.
wasn't exactly our idea. The students started doing it spontaneously to show commitment to the cause. Cute, really. Which student did you see doing that?
So I can have them executed.
He was carving it into a tree. I told him to stop.
Did you really? Why?
Defacing public property.
Does he own everything
That's the
here?
most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. What's the punishment for that kind of thing nowadays? Prison sentence?
Oh, it's usually a fine.
All right. What about defiling public liberty? Does that carry a fine too?
Oddly enough, the student in question argued a similar point. Is that something you encourage on the Atlas course?
We encourage people who put ideas first and moral anachronisms second. The problem with the law, Inspector, is that it's out of date.
Well, I
Out
suppose
of
it's a matter
time.
opinion. However, you still respect it.
leaps out of the chair like Senator Palpatine stuff.
I was about to say, what is he, Palpatine? He like spins around with a lightsaber. Honestly, with this guy, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't put it past him, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little about the Atlas phrase, free to be free?
Where did you hear that?
I was talking to one of your students.
It's a little phrase we conjured up to summarize our objectives.
What is your objective, if you don't mind me asking?
Mine, or do you mean the course's objective?
On the course.
The objective of the course is to free people from bondage. We teach that most people are crippled by their past, by guilt, their attitudes, their beliefs, all that kind of nonsense.
Guilt cripples people.
Feeling guilty in business is like a meat eater feeling guilty in an abattoir. Guilt comes from the archaic emotional centers of the brain. It's a vestige of our animal ancestry, that's all. In business, you heed it at your peril.
I'm sorry, Inspector. My house appears to be haunted.
Are you fucking shitting me?
What just happened?
That was so out of place. He just keeps going on.
Place in business.
None at all.
What?
Inspector, but that's one.
And what if you have done something wrong?
Well, that's the whole point. Guilt has nothing to do with it.
Interesting opinion.
Okay.
That was so fucking weird.
So this is the first time something like this has happened. There's something about this man. Also, I think it's really funny that he's like, we're in the business. He focuses on like, we're in the business of freeing people from their morals. And it's like, that's not great. You know that doesn't look good, right?
Yeah, like it's
you're not making Atlas sound good.
Say that in
right
front
now.
of the like actual fucking cops.
Right.
He's like,
know what this is?
He has a book full of fines to give you.
Gardening isn't my kind of thing. Rebecca would probably know. I presume you've met Rebecca.
Yes,
I'm sure she'd enjoy telling you what it is. She's the kind of woman who likes to feel superior.
I wouldn't know anything about that sort of thing.
Right.
To run her own pub.
Yes, why was that?
Well, she isn't exactly housewife material.
If you know what I'm saying.
Shame, isn't it, that I'm in control of both of them?
Why would you just say that?
What in the hell?
Who is this man?
What in the hell is going on? Why is he an actual supervillain?
I know.
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum, or magic mint?
Sounds like it might be a drug.
It's a hallucinogenic plant. Legal, as a matter of fact.
I'm not a drug taker, Inspector. I have no enthusiasm for voluntarily poisoning your brain.
And you've never seen anyone on the course taking it?
Well, if someone had, they wouldn't have done it openly. We don't allow drugs or alcohol in our course. We like to tell the students that success is the best drug. Whether you buy into that, of course, is another matter.
But they still allowed Kate to come on drunk.
Yeah, drunk people. So you think they would have kicked her out? If she's getting drunk all the time and they all knew it?
Yeah, let's bring that up as a contradiction.
Liam, who took his life.
Oh. Well, as far as I remember, he was a good student, confident, outgoing.
You didn't notice any problems?
I believe he had problems at home.
Were you there when he died?
Yeah.
Yes, I held his hand.
After the meeting?
No.
What was Liam like that night?
No. Apart from being drunk or possibly because
being
drunk.
Perfectly happy. Well, I assume
We both like rushed to being drink.
Lots of similarities to Kate, don't you think? Drinking, depression, is that normal for the students?
people come into the Atlas course for quick solutions to their problems. And when they don't get them as quickly as they might have liked, sometimes their impatience gets the better of them.
What do you know?
Here we go.
This?
So you've been graced with Goebbels' company already, have you? James, our local minister for propaganda. I suppose Ryan already told you about our actual previous incarnation.
He explained, yes.
Did he tell you anything scandalous?
Not unless you count the suicide.
Well, these things happen.
Was it your idea?
The suicide?
Third eye.
Yeah, I suppose. I started to atrophy.
Yikes.
I decided I ought to give him something to do.
And Third Eye was the same as Atlas, teaching business skills.
Very similar.
So Liam's death didn't prompt you to make any changes?
There was nothing we could do about Liam's death, Inspector, any more than we could do anything about Kate's. It was out of our control.
You can't blame me for wondering, Paul. 2 student deaths in 2 years?
It's called a coincidence, Inspector. I expect they ate fast food also. But you're not investigating all the local chippies, are you?
God. Well, that was a whole thing.
Jesus.
Shit. Okay, so you said something about...
The amount of contempt that this man can muster in his
Oh my
acting
God.
is untouchable.
He hates everybody.
That's amazing.
So they didn't allow drugs or alcohol onto the site. I don't think it's gonna make that connection.
Yeah, okay.
But he also, like... I don't know, like, has no interest in drugs. Like, multiple people so far have been very similar, like, you know, oh, drugs are bad, and, all, you know, I don't drink and stuff. And they all kind of have the same, like, opinion about it.
Yeah.
But we still haven't been able to make a connection between that and, like, also, like, it very much seems to be an Atlas thing, especially since he just said, like, you know, we tried to dissuade people from doing that kind of stuff, telling them that being good little business boys is the only drug they ever need. And, yeah, the connection between that philosophy and then her being drunk at the meetings all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Very similar to Atlas. Liam's death was unavoidable. Wait, what? Hold on. I've been drinking all night at the seminar?
Ooh, I didn't notice that.
I didn't either.
Good one. That's a what?
That's
the
a really
fuck?
You
obvious one.
don't allow drink or
This seems
drugs off
wrong.
the site. Why did you allow Liam to drink whiskey all night?
Well,
The gears are turning.
we did
Uh-oh.
give him various warnings. Did try to stop him, but
Are they murdering people for
But you let him stay on
drinking?
the corner.
we couldn't throw him out. This isn't a primary school, Inspector. We're not the police. We can't enforce these rules. If they pay their fees, they're entitled to stay on the course.
And what if they want to take drugs?
As long as they do it with discretion, frankly, I don't care if they want to wipe or inject paint stripper all over their faces.
Do you store any alcohol at Atlas?
No.
Is there a kitchen?
Why, do you want to go down there and check?
Well, obviously you wouldn't mind if what you're saying is true.
Of course I wouldn't mind. It's past the lavatories down the corridor, but you won't find any drugs in there or alcohol.
You will find all the bodies.
Relevant, but it's worth a look anyway.
Okay.
Later on, if that's okay.
Be back later.
Can you imagine him saying that all chipper like to this guy?
Right.
Jesus fuck.
All right, let's look for that and then come back to Paul and say, "What's this bottle doing here, Paul?"
While we're going past her, I just want to check with her real quick and make sure there's nothing new.
Say, who the fuck is this Paul do to you?
Questions, if that's okay?
Why did you marry Ryan when he knew his dad was evil?
Yeah.
Why did you marry Ryan when you knew he was evil?
I want to do this again real quick because I feel like Blackstone has to be relevant somehow.
Yeah.
He used to play in a band, Black Rock or something. No, Blackstone. Very gothic. I used to let them play in here sometimes at the weekends. They were quite good.
Did you know there was anything wrong? I mean, why he might have...
No, I didn't know him very well.
Thank you.
That's it, just that he was in a band. Okay.
So the kitchen must be down the corridor.
I thought we had to be able to go down there at some point. I thought the angle seemed weird. I'm like, why is it showing?
But then it said the bathrooms were down that way, so I never really questioned that.
I know. I was like, it takes up like half of the fucking screen.
It does, you're right.
That's a lot of screen real estate for something that doesn't fucking matter.
I just looked at the bathroom sign. I'm just like, well, I guess they just wanted us to know that they do have a bathroom here.
That's really considerate of them.
I know. I'm like, that can't be a cult. They have a bathroom.
Very sane and normal. Love it here.
Whoa.
All right. So I think this is what was his dad's name?
The dad's name is Paul. The son's name is Ryan.
Okay. Yeah. So this was the Paul show today.
Yeah. We love Paul.
Yeah. I'm naming this one the episode with Paul in it.
We love, goddamn, I can't wait to see more of Paul.
Yeah. And it sounds like we get to see a lot more of him. So,
Yay!
But now we get to see his shitty son, Ryan. And I'm sorry that's what you have to look forward to for the next video. I apologize. I'll try to cut out as much of it as I can in the next video.
Cut out as much of us as you can also.
Yeah.
So it's just Paul.
It's just Paul. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Paul without context.
Taking editing requests now? Yes, that's a great idea. You're right.
Thank you.